Hey, you, smile. Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, all to you. Wishing you all a prosperous new year full of pleasant surprises, all good expectations, in good health, in sound mind, more wins, and more money on every side in Jesus' name. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you for sticking by. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys my nails struggle. Yes, my nail struggle, which I'll title Fixing of Nails Gone Wrong. If this sounds like something you would like to know or listen to, come on, let's dive in. I've been having this challenge since around October 2021 after I tried going for acrylic nail, like the powder nail, and then this happened, guys. Oh Jesus, like I went through hell. I went through severe pain dealing with this. Actually, it's not really something funny. I just have to share it. Like, I really do have to share it because it was not something too easy for me. It was something I knew. I went through pain. I went through I went through suffering. How do I put it? I used my money to buy pain, to cause pain. It's not like it's my first time fixing my nail or trying to get my nails done, but really this time I really don't know what happened or what actually went wrong, guys. But really, it turns out differently, like entirely different. Few days after I had my nails done, I began to feel pains at the edge of my fingers, by the side of my fingers here, and I really wasn't paying attention to it because I felt probably it's just maybe I had a cut I didn't pay attention to. But before you know it, it actually got big. It actually got painful and then swollen. And I tried, started taking antibiotics, started looking out for it, like, okay, what's going on with it? What actually went wrong? I noticed that after the medications that I was placed on, after the antibiotics I used, it's actually got better. Yes, I felt better, and the whole pain and whole subsided. But few days after, like immediately I finished the whole tablet, 2-3 days interval, this thing returned again. Then I had a lot of people telling me that okay, I should try putting lemon, I should get lemon, put it in lemon, I should, I just had to get different option. Okay, I got hydrogen peroxide, putting it in hydrogen peroxide, and it really just got worse after a while. Yes, those things actually also worked or tried, but after some days again, it would just come back. And it started out with this particular finger here. Like, I don't know if this can be seen well. It started out with this, and after I got God helped me to get rid of it. Before you know, I have in another finger like this. I have in another finger like this. I have in another finger like this, and I was like, kilo shele tani mo share. Who do I offend? Where is this coming from? I started out on another medications, being placed on another antibiotics entirely, and after I'm done with this particular particular antibiotics, I go for the next one, and it's onto the next finger, it's onto the next finger, it's onto the next finger, and the whole thing keeps happening repeatedly like that. I don't go a day without taking medications. I don't go a day without taking antibiotics. And when when I went to the hospital to actually see my doctor, it was like, but what is wrong? Okay, you know what to do. I said, well, I have tried. I have taken heavy antibiotics. I feel it's possible for it to actually, take this whole thing away from me to once, and the whole thing keep repeating himself just after some days, and it will come back. So my doctor was like, what happened? Okay, maybe I was doing lots with water. I said, well, I wasn't doing really much with water. Fine, I need to cook, I need to do my house laundry myself, I need to attend to my baby, so definitely I need to use my hand on water. I can't stay off water entirely like that. He said, then what do we do next? But it's quite funny that why is it that it's now leaving one finger to the other, even with the whole antibiotics and the whole medications I've taken for it. So the journey began. On this particular finger, this very finger here, it became very persistent. Like, off it goes, and before you know it, yeah, it returns again. So, and very painful, like I have to cry most nights in pain. I'll just be like, okay, God, where is this coming from? Like, I've tried everything within me that I know I can. I've done everything, so I had to get a test done. I had to go for wound HVS. So when the test was carried out, like I went back for it after some days, and the results finally came out. I had to get the test done to know which antibiotics that we use that will actually keep this thing off me totally, because I was tired. Like, I was literally tired. It was something that is now a pain in my neck I had to get rid of. So, because personally myself, I felt it has resistance now to certain drugs, since I've been on antibiotics, different antibiotics, and it keeps going from one finger to the other. I definitely know that there's resistance to it towards some certain drugs. So I have to make sure that the test was carried out, so to be sure of which antibiotics I'll be going for, and that will actually help me in getting rid of it totally. So I went for the test, and yet the results finally came out, and just like I thought, there are a lot of resistance to drugs that this thing yeah, has. That's why it keeps going and keeps returning. So after the whole test, yes, the results came out, and yeah, it is. So the result came out, and yes, there was resistance to a whole lot of antibiotics here. I don't know if you can see this well. The RRR indicated here means resistance. So those are the drugs that this this particular fungi here, this particular wahala here, has resistance. So no matter how much I keep repeating those drugs, it will only go, and after 2-3 days, as usual, the guy is coming back. I went as far as dipping my hands in battery water, like car battery water, because a lot of people okay, this is weak load. This one will say no, it's not weak load. This one will say it's jomi. I'm sure the people who are familiar with Yoruba will understand that it's jomi. This one will say no, it's weak load. But the truth is, the kind of pain this thing brings, it really can't be measured. Like, I cry like a baby because of the pain that I feel. I can't really do much again for myself. I can't really do much again for my baby. My husband has to like put the whole thing on him, just helping out in the little way he can. But it was not that satisfying for me. I felt okay. You know, like, am I not an handicap? Am I not handicapped that I can't really use my hand freely to do whatever I want again? It was that disturbing, and it was a very crazy moment for me. Seriously, it wasn't really a happy moment for me at all. And the kind of pain it brings, God, only mama buying, like the thing will be entering my head, entering my forehead. Like, God, what is this? I'll be shedding tears like a baby. My husband will wake up and just try consoling me. You know, it's okay, you'll be fine. Just take this drug, try this out. Like, I was just so tired and so done with the whole thing. Like, no, this thing has to go. Like, it has to go, because even during the festive period, that one is another story entirely. I couldn't cook, I couldn't do anything in the house. But on the first, forget though, I did what I know I want to do. Yes, I put it in water like that. I managed myself every possible way I can. I used it to cook like that. For crying out loud, I need to cook, I need to eat, my family needs to eat. So I used the hand like that too. I even pounded yam very well with it on that very on the 1st of 2022, because it was crazy. It's like, it's not going, it has come to stay forever in my hand. So what do? I remember I had a video call with my sister, and she was like, what's going on? Then during our gist, I just had to tell, okay, I've been having this pain in my hand, and my sister was like, what is that? Kilode, is this your first time of fixing a nail? No, now this thing has to be spiritual. You have to pray about it. Something is happening. But really, this whole thing it's funny now. Even me and now I can laugh, but at that very moment, no, there was no laughing. No, at that very moment, I also just, everything was going through my mind. Yes, like, I don't know if there's anyone who has actually experienced something like this, like, and you actually felt, or you have to think truly that, okay, this thing is maybe spiritual, because physically or medically, you think you've tried everything, and you've done everything you can and the whole thing is not going, so definitely it's possible it might be spiritual. That no, I should go into fasting and prayer, this thing has to go back to where it's coming from. This. My sister, yes, I did. I went into fasting and prayer for this for this hand. I did though. I prayed because I want my health back. I want my peace back. I want myself. I want to go back to my old self. Everything I can do for myself back. Every possibility, as in everything possible I do with my hands. I want them back. I want to do them all over again. So I went into the prayer and fasting now. I did also and trusted God. But yeah, from the results actually, there were only two drugs that actually has that was active on it, and those two drugs it wasn't really as if they were that active, but just a plus, just a plus on them. So it was not as if they are really gonna fight it, but it's a bit active or not. So, and that was ofloxacin and streptomycin injection. So the fear of the injection at first, I had to keep that aside and went for the tablets, the ofloxacin tablets. And yes, I used that, and God also came through. God was faithful also with the drugs, and then it goes off like I was so happy. Yes, I had that fear when I actually started it too. The fear that I hope after this drug you don't come back again. I hope after this drug you don't come back again, because if you have to come back after this drug, even if I know it's not strongly active on you, if you have to come back again after this, I don't know where else to turn on, but I just know that I believe that God will work it out. And yes, after trying out that ofloxacin tab, it actually worked. It really worked. The whole thing dried up, and yes, I feel better, and at least it's been over a week now, and I don't feel the pain. I don't see it coming back. I don't I don't experience the off and on thing about it again. So I just felt like, no, I have to share this. I don't know if there is one or two people out there also that have their own experience with nail. I know of probably when you hit your hand on something, on an hard object, or something accidentally happen unexpectedly with your hands, with your finger, the nails could just pull up and maybe forcefully pull your finger with it, and that would just cause you wound, and after a while the whole thing will heal up. But battling this was something that I never see coming. I never expected. I don't even believe that nail will actually bring me this kind of pain. Yes, I'm not against fixing of nails, but I don't, like I said earlier, that I don't know what went wrong. Probably it was where I get the nail fixed this time. Probably it was the chemical. Probably it was the glue, and the glue they use in fixing the artificial nail before the powdering and all. I really can't tell where the fault or where the problem actually comes from, but seriously, for me, I'm done. Like moyowo completely like this. I remove my hand like this. I wash it like this. Bam, from nails. This my hand, this my finger. Let me carry it like this. Like God, look at this. Jesus, look at no. Anything that has to do with nail, for me now, I throw away my cap. Like, I'm done. It's your first time here, I welcome you to the family. Please subscribe, like, and also leave your comments down the comment section below. Give me your idea, give me your experience, or your own previous or past experience that you've had with something similar to this, and let us talk about it. Thank you all for joining the family. Thank you for subscribing, and also please share to any loved one around you that you would want or like them to actually hear my gist, listen to. And thank you all for being here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always being here. Thank you for sticking by, and please don't forget also to still subscribe, share, like, and also comment. Leave your comments down the comment section, and I promise to attend to them all. Thank you all for sticking by. Till I see you all in my next video. stay smiling and be happy. Bye.